At their own 41-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Williams. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's airing it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
61, match box, shoot!
Throwing on 1st down. Bowman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to fire one. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Watson now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. It's complete to Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 5.
Off play action. Bowman. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the run.
To throw is Watson. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, it's Williams.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7th. Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And some room to maneuver. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. To throw on second down. Bowman. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. in for the score. As the Bears push further out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bowman. And Robinson with a big catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st down, Bowman. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. On 1st and 10, Bowman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, here's the bruiser Okoye. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And look at that, a diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to throw. Bowman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, Bowman. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the... And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On first down, Watson forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery, the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 and a first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? The toss play to Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 2nd down.
So 31. And 58 is a mic. Go 50. No chance.
From the 50, it's Watson. It's Williams on the catch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? 51's the mic. I'm scared. 2 times. 40.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Run you over.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Ready to break. 80 weapon.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bowman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.